Hey everyone, J7Jace here, bringing you an Ivalice Chronicles guide and video on how to get all the missable equipment and abilities in the game. Meaning once you go past a certain point, or if any of these items get broken, stolen, or picked up by an enemy with Treasure Hunter, or if you picked up the poor item instead of the rare item, these things are gone forever. But thank God we can retry this time around or return to the world map, so all is not lost. Just make sure you retry if you lose any of these items. And if you found this guide helpful, please be sure to subscribe and like. I'm the most responsive YouTuber by far and been doing Final Fantasy Tactics before all these posers. First off, make sure you keep Mustadio and any of the new characters that join in the optional side quests, as you can't do a certain battle later on for a rare one-of-a-kind shield. Now, all the missables are in Chapter 4 when Ramza changes into this ugly armor. But before you start getting nearly all of these items, I do recommend a chemist with low bravery, as the chances of you picking up the rare or better item with Treasure Hunter from a treasure tile is higher with lower bravery. Honestly, this is a dumb mechanic, but it is what it is. Next, you want someone who has all the steel equipment abilities learned, so steel weapon, shield, helm, armor, and gloves. Or steel accessory rather. This can be anyone you like and prefer, but I had Ramza be my personal thief. Lastly, you want strong characters to be able to get rid of enemies easily. This can be someone or something like a strong, high bravery brawler male ninja, Orlando, Agrias, or Beowulf. As in order to keep the item forever, you need to win the battle. Now the first missable you can get right away is the new Materia Blade Plus at Mount Brevenia. Just make sure your treasure hunter has at least 4 jump, so he or she can get to the top of the volcano. It's in this exact location. Now this is the only tile in the game where both the rare and poor item is the same. So it doesn't matter how high your bravery stat is here or how bad your luck is. You'll always get the Materia Blade Plus. Just make sure you have Treasure Hunter on, or if you're a chemist. It's an amazing weapon and one of a kind, so keep it safe. For the next few items, you will need to progress through the story a bit and do a side quest, so keep that in mind so the order in this video can vary. Now at Mount Germanus, you can get the invisibility cloak right here on this tile. This one, along with others, can be tricky to get to, so you can always mount a chocobo to get to the top, and then dismount and place your chemist on this tile right here. The invisibility cloak has some nice evasion, but more importantly, it also grants invisibility at the start of a battle. Now, if you have done the side quest and have Beowulf and Reese in your party, you can do the optional boss battle at Noveska Temple. This battle is one of the hardest, as the enemies here hit very hard and they're fast. So again, I recommend having the best characters, having something that will make you immune to stone or petrify, and having at least 2 characters that can heal and use Phoenix Downs. And lastly, have a monster like Dragon Reese or Construct 8 in your party. You will need them so your chemist can jump on top of them to reach the left pillar. Left pillar is where the one-of-a-kind golden escutcheon 2 is located. It's the best shield in the game in terms of evasion. While not truly missable, and you can get more than one of these, you can also get an insane spear early on, the Javelin 2. It's on the right pillar right here. It's the second strongest weapon in the game in terms of weapon attack, so you can get this, and I do recommend it. Now you can also get the Sasuke's Blade and Ragnarok at these locations. They aren't bad choices too, but they're not truly missable. Again, I think the shield, or absolutely get the shield and get the spear. Moving back to the main story, even though it's not an item, I will include it in this video as I said abilities. It's learning Ramza's hidden skill, Ultima. It's best done outside of Limberry Castle. The best way to learn it is with this build right here. Just make sure he is in his Gallant Knight class, and make sure he has Black Garb and Nukai Armband equipped. This makes him immune to Stop and Charm, which the beautiful assassins will use on him. Or you can always give him a ribbon as well if you manage to poach the wild boars. And for his abilities, make sure he has either Auto Potion or Mana Shield and Magic Defense boost, so he will take less damage from Ultima. Once you survive and get hit by Ultima, make sure you hit accept yes when you get the prompt to learn Ultima. After this happens, take either Celia or Letty into critical HP, or outright KO them to end the battle. This next fight versus Elmdore is where things can be very tricky. This time around, you can steal the Genji armor set. It's one of the harder battles in the game, and you need specific abilities, negative status immunity, and a strong party setup to steal effectively and efficiently. Now, earlier in the video, I did recommend a thief with the steal equipment abilities, as you'll need this to steal his equipment. The Masamune is also nice too. It's not truly missable, but I figure why not just get it. My party setup and build that I used here was Ramza as base Gallant Knight with Thief steal abilities. Just note, all of my party members here are using Chantage and Ribbon. The goal here for Ramza is for him to keep using Shout to increase his speed, which will increase his steal percentage success rate, along with him getting in more turns. Now Orlando, he can deal great damage. He's here to cripple the assassins. Agrius is here, she's with Dual Wield and Arts of War. With at least Ren speed, you're going to try and slow down Elmdore. With Beowulf, have at least Chicken learned, and you want to lower Elmdore's bravery, so his Shida Hadori won't be blocking your steal attempts. And also, he won't be blocking Agrius's Arts of War Ren speed. For your last party member, I recommend an Order with Stall to attempt to reduce Elmdore's CT to 0 so he won't take any actions. So the strategy is to get rid of the assassins and their second forms, have Beowulf use Chicken to reduce Elmdore's bravery drastically, while Ramza uses Shout a few times. And when it's your Orator's turn, use Stall, and with Agrius, use Arts of War to slow Elmdore's speed. And then for stealing, ideally try to steal from behind or to the side for better accuracy, and to steal the Genji shield first, then go for the rest of the items. It's much easier said than done, but I do have a video of a non-edited battle of me stealing it, so please check that out if you want. Now, the next few missable items won't come until you unlock Midlight's Deep, and they are on certain floors, which you have to find the exit to. I have an old video of where all the possible exits are, so please check that out. It will help you navigate all the floors and find the exits. It's not the Ivalice Chronicles footage, but I guarantee everything is the same. Just make sure you have the chemist with low bravery, and if you really want to be mobile to get around easier, mount a black or red chocobo to help you reach these items. I recommend it, and of course, use strong characters to get rid of or to disable enemies, so using Beowulf with his Sleep or Break, and using Orlando with Hollowed Bolt and Shadow Blade. Once you reach the third floor called Delta, the missable item here is the Zeus Mace. It's pretty good, and you can find it on this tile right here. On the fourth floor, or the Valkyries, there are two missable items, the Rod of Faith and the Kaiser Shield, which you can see are located on these tiles. They are amazing items, so don't let them get broken or stolen, and if you get the poor item instead, please reset. For the 5th floor, it's called, I don't know how you pronounce this, but the Ego Blade is one of a kind. You can find it on this tile right here. Now for the 6th floor, called Tiger, we have 2 missable items, Cursed Ring and Ninja Gear. They're really close to each other, so here are the tiles, and make sure you get them. For the 7th floor, called Bridge, the Staff of the Magi. Well, it sounds cool. It's nothing special, but it's rare and a collectible. You can find it on this tile right here. For the 8th floor, called Voyage, you have 2 items here. Perseus bow, or if you're Greek, the Perseus bow, and lastly, the Lordly robe. This bow is the ultimate archer weapon, and this is arguably the best armor piece in the game, so definitely get these items. Now for the 9th floor, it's called Horror. You can get 3 one-of-a-kind items here. The Maximilian, which grants a lot of HP, Grand Helm, which also grants a lot of HP, and immunity to blind or sleep, and the Venetian Shield. You can get all of these items on these tiles here. That wraps it up for all the rare and missable items. However, there is one ability that can be missed, and it's also part of the trophy, where you have to learn all the abilities. Now on the last floor, called End, the first time you enter, you'll get a fixed encounter versus the game's Superboss Serpentarius. He casts a missable summon called Zodiarch, which you can learn here. However, your characters need to be in the summoner job, and you also need to survive this. You'll have a 90% chance to learn this, and lastly, only one of your characters can learn it at a time. He also has the insanely overpowered ability Poisonous Frog, which is an instant cast which poisons and toads you, so I really recommend a ribbon on all your characters. So here is the party setup I used, and my builds for each character. I also have a video of me playing and commentating over it in real time if you want to see how I tackle and play it. However, the change when I found playing in this version, the Ivalice Chronicles, is that summoners on the last floor can cast it on you once you complete this battle, if you're lucky enough. Just make sure your characters are in the summoner and hope for the best. You can also learn Zodiarch by using it on an enemy summoner and then grabbing it from their crystal. Just pray that they turn into crystals when they die. So here you have it. All the missables in the Ivalice Chronicles. Let me know if this helps you out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.